So with the first episode of the Book of Boba Fett making its way to Disney+, there is one question that's burning in my mind, and that's what role in this new show will the major galactic governments play, the New Republic and what's left of the Galactic Empire. So I figured today we'll speculate on some of the roles they could play in this crime drama in the Outer Rim. I'm Colin, and this is Sci-Fi Deep Dive. Remember, if you enjoyed this video, to head down below and hit that subscribe button. So as many of us know, the Book of Boba Fett will focus on crime syndicates operating on Tatooine. It will likely tell the story of Boba Fett trying to assert himself as a crime lord within the power vacuum left by the death of Jabba the Hutt in Return of the Jedi. And, well, this is an interesting story that's probably going to be very independent from the rest of the galaxy, at least for a little while. You know me, I love talking about the grand politics and that kind of thing from Star Wars, so I figured let's speculate a little bit on the role that the two major galactic governments will play in this series. So let's start with the role the New Republic actually played in the Outer Rim. Now, while the New Republic may have claimed to be better at handling galactic affairs than its predecessors, the Galactic Empire and even the Galactic Republic, it still suffered from some of the same pitfalls as those previous governments did, and one of the major ones is the Outer Rim. You see, the Star Wars galaxy is massive. I mean, it's huge, and while transiting it might not take as long as one would expect for its size, it still has a vast population with a wide variety of needs and challenges faced by each individual world. So, with the limited resources of any reasonable government, some areas just get left behind. And in galactic history, those areas being left behind have almost always been the Outer Rim. For a long time, this has been a point of contention within the galaxy. This ultimately led to the Separatist crisis that caused the Clone Wars, and would even end up aligning a lot of the Outer Rim worlds with the Rebel Alliance during the Galactic Civil War. So, is the New Republic doing any better? Well, likely not. The New Republic actually has a lot more challenges than its predecessors had, and a lot of those come down to monetary and organization challenges that come from the way the New Republic decided to run their government. Their sort of non-centralized system left a lot of the power to the planets themselves as opposed to a larger galactic government, and while this worked in favor for richer planets closer to the core, this didn't really bode well for the poorer Outer Rim worlds like Tatooine. And on top of that, it seems like the New Republic really isn't making much of an effort beyond what was done by the previous governments to sort of reel in the Outer Rim and make them feel like part of the greater galaxy. As such, I would assume that, like their predecessors, the New Republic has basically abandoned this region of the galaxy. So ultimately, if the New Republic's gonna play any role in the Book of Boba Fett, I think it'll be relatively minor. I think it's possible that we may see a New Republic patrol here and there, maybe a squadron of X-Wings flying through on a patrol route through the Outer Rim looking for Imperial remnants. But beyond that, I wouldn't think we're gonna see, New Republic battleships or even massive military operations or really any presence of the New Republic. I don't even know if they're accepting New Republic credits in this portion of the galaxy. At least not universally. I'm sure there are some establishments there that are accepting New Republic credits, but I don't know if it's, everyone. So, if the New Republic will likely have a relatively small footprint within this portion of the galaxy, what about Imperial remnants, or Imperial holdouts? This is where things get a little bit more complicated. With the New Republic's victory against the Galactic Empire and the signing of the Galactic Concordance, many Imperial remnants were forced into the more remote corners of the galaxy, places like the Outer Rim, where they could hide out from New Republic scouts while slowly gaining a little bit more force and fighting amongst each other. This is the situation that we see Moff Gideon in The Mandalorian. He's basically hiding on backwater worlds in the Outer Rim, trying to stay under the radar of the New Republic. Because of this, I think it's actually somewhat possible that maybe, just maybe, we'll see some Imperial remnants in this first season of the Book of Boba Fett. Once again, I don't think they're going to play a massive role. I don't think they'll play anywhere near as large a role as they played in The Mandalorian, but I do think we could easily see some stormtroopers here or there, or maybe even an Imperial warlord running an operation that Boba Fett has to work for briefly. So while we may not see these large galactic governments playing much of a role in this portion of the galaxy at this time, I think we'll see a lot of something else. I think we'll get a lot of familiar faces in the crime syndicates. It wouldn't be out of the question to see familiar criminal organizations like the Pike Syndicate, Black Sun, or even Crimson Dawn. After all, there's probably a significant movement within the criminal underworld to sort of fill the power vacuum left by Jabba the Hutt, one of the leaders of the Hutt cartel. and the Hutt Cartel is one of the most powerful criminal organizations in Star Wars history. If you'd like to learn more about the Hutt Cartel, I'll leave a link up here to my video on that. And I want you to let me know down in the comments whether you think I'm right about how much we're going to see of the New Republic or the Galactic Empire. Do you think we're going to see more than I said? Do you think the Empire is going to be the main villain, or do you think we're not going to see them at all, like they don't exist at this point? And if you have anything else you'd like to see me cover in Star Wars, leave it down below in the comments. Last but not least, if you enjoyed this video, head down below, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon so you get notified when I upload new videos. So for Sci-Fi Deep Dive, I'm Colin, and I will see you next time.